All right, so Tash, tell us what you made a mistake of within the first 24 hours of the game dropping, my guy. Like, what should we not make a mistake of, dude? It legitimately just came out. How do I need to make a mistake? Oh my god, dude. I get used to make content, but the game came out 24 hours ago.
I wish I would have known this earlier because I wasted a bunch of wave plates leveling up weapons and characters early, and I should have been fighting bosses. I want to explain why. Gamers, this is a guide that actually is evolving now that we found out there's a brand new 5-star selector coming out in the game. It is possible to have up
Which is nuts. I mean, dude, they made a mistake and they're just like, yeah, here's a free 5-star. Well, I was like, huh? When I watched a YouTube video, I was just like, there's no way that's real, dude. That's insane.
3 different 5-stars right now as a free-to-play player. Now, it's not for everyone, but even at 2 and with some of the good 4-star units, you can absolutely start running out of resources. Now, I have leveled up as far as I can my Jian. I'm going to ascend my Mortified today. I've ascended Verena, but need to keep going. And I'm already capping out and not having enough.
I think it's important to just level up the characters that you know you're gonna play. I don't think you need to level up every character, even if you're like a content creator. There's no point because some of the characters are not even worth leveling up. But like, I feel like MTash is always in this problem where he needs to level up every character to level 90, and then he makes a video like, I should have leveled this character. Well, obviously, dude, you don't need to level up every single character that you have.
Wave plates. I don't have enough energy to get up their weapons, get up all these characters. And you're going to start running into situations where you don't have enough to keep going. So here's my recommendation.
Here's the thing though. There's a monster that was like level 45 and my characters are like level 20, level 30, and I was easily destroying him. Like it's a skill. You don't need to upgrade your every character to max, every weapon that you have of that character to max. I mean, sure, it'll be a lot easier, but you don't really need to do that. You could just take the time of collecting things and understanding what character you want to level up before actually leveling up.
Obviously, you only want to build 2 or 3 characters. But there's one thing that I did not realize until just last night.
Why is the camera quality so bad?
Your skills. Once you have gotten into Soul Phase 3 for the world tier, so at Union level 20, you hit a new world tier and you can take everyone up to level 50. And you can start leveling up their skills. So you're going to need materials for that. All right, I'll just move my head so you can kind of see that again. You're going to need materials for all these different things. But also, you can unlock this passive. And this requires a specific boss material. And these are really big upgrades for some of the characters. But these are a finite resource and different depending on the character. You can only get 3 fights of these bosses per week, and we're running out of time to do that. So if you want to progress and you want to get multiple characters up and built, you're going to need to start doing that sooner rather than later. Now you can see if I switch over to this guy, it is a different one. This is from the Dreamless boss, one of the final bosses of the current story.
Well, it's only been, so is it like a week like Sunday, or is it a week like Wednesday when the game came out? Because you have a lot of time to kill 3 bosses within a week. You could use your energy for other things like leveling up materials like I have. I did that for the past 2 days. Or a day, I don't even know when the game came out. 2 days ago, I think. I did that for the past 2 days, and honestly, it's way more useful, I feel like. Because none of my characters are past, I'm not past level 30. I'm like level 20. I'm like level 18. So I haven't even reached this part of the game.
Right? Everyone is going to use different ones. My team happens to have all monument bells. All right?
That's pretty good. That's actually really good. If you have a team that uses all of those, you could just focus on that. It'll be way better than focusing on different bosses.
They all use the monument bell. So if I only fought this boss one time this week and all the other ones, I wouldn't be able to progress and give them these huge passives that are going to boost up my team. Like Verena's is a 20% attack bonus that is just missing because I haven't fought the boss. So how do we get these materials? normal stat materials, these things can actually be bought out of a couple different shops. The souvenir shop, you can buy them. The weaponsmithing shop in
Mm.
town, you can buy them. So a lot of the early game character level up materials for their
I
weapons.
just realized you don't get any materials from killing normal enemies. Yeah, you don't. I think it's all in shops. I don't think any monster, unless they have, and I just didn't even notice it, but none of the monsters actually drop materials.
Or for their skills, you can get for free. But the boss materials come from 3 different sources. So, if you want the bell on the map here, there's one in the corner here. It's the Bellborn Geo Chalon. But you can only fight this 3 times, right? There's only 3 fights available per week. If I fight this boss once, I'll be at 2 out of 3. If I fought this boss, I would be at 1 out of 3. If I fought this boss, then I would be at 0 out of 3. I would not be able to continue.
Mm.
So, depending on the units that you want to level, you need to focus in on those bosses. So, for me, I'm going all in on this boss.
I accidentally used one. I was fighting the crownless. I didn't even realize you could grab the materials. I just saw something. I just pressed F.
Because I need these bells. This is the priority for my account right now because I've got multiple units that are going to be using the Monument Bell. Okay? If you make this mistake now, or you don't fight these bosses, you are essentially a week behind on getting these passives. And it might not seem like a big deal, but these are huge upgrades for some of the characters, potentially game-changing, giving energy or whatever it might be.
Well, I think it's better. I think because they give you a week, it's way better focusing on the other materials like XP and stuff. So you could actually have stronger characters to fight these monsters. Like the Crownless was very difficult. I had to try like 2 or 3 times. Although that doesn't seem like a lot. I was barely able to win. I just kept like focusing on the parrying and stuff like that. But imagine someone who doesn't parry or dodge and just does attack. You know, they're going to have way harder time. So they're not going to be able to do this stuff. So I would say just focus on, well, since it just came out, I'll say the last day you should always do bosses. I wouldn't say do them like on the beginning of the week. I think I think it's more enjoyable fighting the bosses at the last minute rather than like XP. You could do that and level up your characters, and then you could see how strong they are within the boss fight, which will be like Sunday or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't say automatically do them. I say just focus on leveling up your characters, weapons. I wouldn't even do weapons because honestly, none of the weapons are that great right now. Like, there's not a good weapon out there. I'll just say, like, upgrade the attack weapons. You know, you don't need to look at the passives for now, unless you're like level 50 in 2 days. Then you should figure out to do something with your life. But like, if you're like level 30, just put a high attack weapon, and there you go. You don't need to look at passives.
So you don't want to slip on this. It's a pretty good investment of your resources. It also gives you a crafting material so you can make some of the craftable weapons. I'm not going to pretend that the craftable weapons are amazing or anything like that, but it is an option for you. So overall, I think there's something we can't be slipping on. This is a mistake you can make, but I think the next big mistake that people are making is on weapon materials. I think overall, one of the biggest upgrades that you can make is getting your weapons up, is getting your characters ascended, but using your wave plates on these. I did not realize how many you can get without using any sort of energy in the game. So I'm in a situation right now where, okay, I've got 151. That's good. I can almost finish up my Mortify and Verena using this energy. But this is a slow charging energy, and I could use my crystal.
I always say save those. Always save those. Those are the most valuable things in the game. Always wait until you could do relics and stuff like that. I don't know if this game has relics. I think it's just echoes. If there is relics, always save these. Never waste them.
Crystal solvents if I wanted to progress. I absolutely could. But what I did early on is I wasted quite a bit of wave plates on the weapon forgeries, or whatever you want to call it. So there's like a weapon forgery, the forgery challenge. This is to get these materials. I could have bought most of these out of the shop and wasted, I wasted like 200 wave plates essentially on this. I didn't need to do that. I could have had 2 different characters fully ascended, fully leveled up, and that was my mistake. So where are we going to get these from? So let's just go in really quickly, and I'll show you exactly where to go, so you can buy these yourself and not have to stress out about it.
Does it replenish in a day or does it replenish in a week? Because there's a huge difference.
I'm going to show you where you can buy essential materials for your characters, flowers. This is going to be a really big game changer for you to help you progress. So, in Jinzo City, all right. If we go down here, oh yeah, sorry, it is down here. I was like, where are we? If we jump down from that teleporter, you've probably seen this area before. The souvenir shop is one way of doing it. So while you're exploring, you're going to open up chests, and you're going to get these wooden textured shards. There's multiple things you can buy here. You can buy some lustrous pulls and all that, but you can actually buy these essential materials for this currency. But there's actually other places to get this. That's potentially cheaper or easier to do. You can do this at the very start of the game.
Bro, I forgot to, I forgot about all this. That's actually good that I watched this. I forgot the souvenir things because I'm used to like knowing that the souvenirs don't do anything. It's just like food stuff, you know, like, oh, you could craft this food or that food.
So the other thing you can do is the pharmacy right here, just straight ahead from us. There is the pharmacy. I think it's down below though. Yeah, it's down below. So in the pharmacy down here, you can buy flowers. And these flowers allow you to ascend your characters. Some of these are really annoying to get. In the case of this, I've got 0. I've got none of them. In the case of the Bell Poppy, I've got 7. This is Verina's upgrade material. This is Ling Yang's and...
Boys, we're collecting mint for the rest of our lives. Let's go. Who doesn't want to collect mint?
And some other people's. So if you don't have any of these flowers, like I've literally never seen a lantern berry. I don't even know where to get these bad boys. You can buy 15 of them and start ascending your characters. It is going to cost you, but I think it is absolutely worth it in the early game so you can get some of these ascensions going. You don't have to buy all 15. It's 45,000 money to buy all of them. But you could just buy a couple of them, get that ascension, and you're good to go. The other thing you can do is at this forgery, the weapon crafting forgery. You can go here and you can buy more weapon upgrade materials and character upgrade materials, and you can get a whole bunch of them.
I actually didn't even know that. The hell? I was just collecting chests this whole time, dude, leveling up. I'm only level 8. How do people level 25? It's been 2 days, barely that. Been 2 days, and people are like level 35, 30, 25. I'm just like, dude, I'm level 18.
For again about 45,000 money, which, and you know, at the end of the day, that is not the end of the world. You will get more credits from the events and different things here, but if you talk to Uncle Wei, he will actually sell you, boom, there's this trash. Don't buy this because you can get these from farming enemies. But at the bottom here, because I've already bought them, these are all those essential materials. And so if I'd have known this, I never would have wasted all of those wave plates early game on this. I would have worked on ascending my characters, and I am now, I mean, I'll fix it today, but I could have had multiple characters at level 50 yesterday, had all that attack bonus, started working on their skills. I could have leveled their skills if I would have just bought these, and I would have fought the bosses instead. So that's my recommendation in the early game. Use those wave plates on actually fighting the bosses and getting their rewards, whether it's the boss materials there, the limited ones, or things like this to ascend your characters.
What I usually do, I don't know if this is a good idea, but what I usually do is on Monday through Saturday, I would farm EXP for characters, EXP for weapons, artifacts, or money, and whatever else, you know, whatever other resources I need. Then on Sunday, I would face against monsters. So then I upgraded my characters the way I want them. So I upgraded them to the max I can, fight the monsters. Then the next week, I'll keep doing that, and I'll see the progress during Sunday. Sunday will be your final progress to see if you're doing good or what you change. That's what I do. I feel like this way you could see, okay, I focused too much on gold this week. Let me focus on character EXP, because when I was facing the monster, I was still struggling. So the next week you focus on EXP. Then you face against the monster. Then you're like, okay, I'm in a good spot. Let me focus back on gold and money because I need money to level up my characters. Then you focus on gold. Then the next week you could be like, okay, I'm still lacking on attack. Let me focus on weapon, EXP. Then you just keep doing that, and then you could see the progress of your characters throughout each week.
I need to fight this one more time, use my energy to get this so I can take my Mortify up, and that is what I would highly recommend you do in the early game. For context as well, if you look at my characters, I've got multiple weapons that are leveled up. I've upgraded these as high as I can, and I'm just waiting
I don't think you need to upgrade that high. I mean, my character's a level 30 with level 20 to 30 weapons. And I've been killing level 45 monsters, level 35 bosses. You don't really need to level up this much. I think if you could actually find a weapon that's guaranteed to last as long. Like in Genshin, they had the spear that was good for energy recharge, and that spear was good even until now. So if you could find a weapon that works like that spear in Genshin, I would recommend just like leveling that up. But if you can't, I would just focus on just grabbing attack damage or energy recharge weapons and just going with that. I don't think you need to like level 90 each weapon or level 90 each character. I think it's better to take it slow rather than just going boom, 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 and then like you don't like the game anymore. And then you just like, wow, I just wasted all this time leveling up every weapon, and now I just don't like the game.
for the 5-star for Jian to do the same. But if I wanted to take this sword up for Yang Yang and I wanted to max this thing out, I've got, basic materials from just chests and things like that. But I have lots of experience. I could max out probably 2 more weapons, no problem. So farming for weapon experience, not really worth it. Farming for echo experience, again, I leveled up a bunch of echoes yesterday, but I still have quite a bit of experience available.
Dude, can I just say, all my echoes are for a character I don't even want to play. Like I have an echo that does havoc damage or havoc damage boost, and it has crit rate, and it's low, it's purple, so it's very rare. But like I'm just like, dude, it's the perfect echo for this character, but I just don't want to play that character, man. Freaking sucks.
I can use some of the low tier echoes if I wanted to. I could actually use some of the echoes if I wanted to. Maybe I can only use the ones that are actually leveled up. But anyways, I would be able to do that. I'm not worried about the echo experience. I've got quite a few that I leveled up for a quest, and it was no problem getting them there. And on top of that, for characters, once again, if I wanted to level someone up here, I have a ton of these bad boys. 63 of the purple ones. I can level this up, no problem. And this is just from chests and quests and all that different stuff. So for me, the priority should be the bosses all day of the week. I wish I would have known this sooner. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, boys. I just think that maybe he's right. I just feel like you should focus on EXP more up until Sunday and then doing those 3 bosses just to test out where you're at and compare to next week. But hey, everybody has their own way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.